No one starts off in real estate expecting to fail. In fact, most agents start off with the goal of making their new real estate business become their lifelong career. But the reality is that many new agents quit within their first year. Real estate has a very large churn rate, but I'm not sharing this to scare you. Instead, I want to share the most common reasons why agents fail so that you can avoid those and succeed. Use this video as a guide on what not to do in real estate so that you can be successful. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because reason 5 and 7 are the most important. Let's dive straight in. Reason number 1, not having a business plan. You know what they say, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Many new agents jump into the business without a clear and decisive roadmap to their desired destination. It's simply not enough to just want to get rich. You must develop a list of directions to get you there. This is where the business plan would come in. Your business plan should show you the specific steps, the marketing strategies, and the budget needed to get you to your goals. Plus, if you're hoping for a bank loan to fund your business, you would be asked to produce a business plan. Reason number 2, running out of money. It may take a little while to close your first deal. How are you going to keep yourself afloat until the first commission check clears? Industry experts suggest that you need at least 6 months of savings in order to keep you up until you close your first sale. Or you could work part-time until you start to make the minimum income needed to switch jobs. Therefore, it's crucial that you have enough savings to keep yourself afloat. Getting a bank loan may be an option, but it's certainly not the best one, and I would never recommend it to anyone. Plan to fund your real estate business with your own money. To determine 6 months worth of savings, just add up all your monthly bills, things like utility bills, food, and any loans that you may have. Then multiply this number by 6 to get a rough estimate about how much money you'll need to start your real estate business. Since you already have your calculator out, let's use it to figure out how many homes you need to sell in your first year to reach your income goal. For the sake of the video, let's say that your income goal is $100,000 since that's the average income goal for someone starting out in real estate. In Toronto, the average home price is $1.2 million. The average commission is 2.5% after splitting it with the other agent. If you sold a $1.2 million house, the 2.5% commission would land you $30,000, but not so fast. Your brokerage still needs to take its cut. A common split is 50-50, so you'll earn $15,000. In order to find out how many homes you need to sell, take your $100,000 goal, divide it by the $15,000 you plan to make per house, and that lands you with somewhere around 7 homes. So you need to sell 7 homes a year in order to reach your $100,000 goal. Please keep in mind that there are many brokerages with much better splits, and not every home in the world is going to be selling for $1.2 million. So you can adjust the equation how you need. Anyways, choose a salary goal so that you know where you're headed. This all ties back into the aforementioned business plan. Reason 3, not being suited for a career in real estate. Not everyone is cut out to be a real estate agent. It takes a goal-driven people person in order to succeed. So many people are sucked into the world of real estate because it offers many benefits. You have an unlimited earning potential, you have a flexible schedule, and you are the boss. But selling real estate is no walk in the park. You're tied to your phone, you've got to work on your client schedule, and you have to be passionate, enthusiastic, and doggedly determined in order to build a solid client list. Before we move on to the 4th reason, my name is Babs Chima, and on this channel I try my very best to explain anything and everything there is to explain about real estate, including how not to fail. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. And at any point during the video, go down below into the description where I list links to what we discussed, any suggestions I may have, and a link to all my social media. Anyways, let's get back into the video. Reason number 4, having unrealistic expectations. Shows like Selling Sunset and $1 Million Listing are made simply for TV entertainment. They are not an accurate portrayal of a day-to-day life of a real estate agent. Most new agents just won't make multi-million-dollar transactions within their first year. Up to 25% of agents make $10,000 or less. Up to 25% of agents make $100,000 and more, and then there is the middle. Most real estate agents make from $25,000 to $104,000 a year. It's important to adjust your earning expectations as a new agent so you're not disillusioned 6 months from now. Don't worry, if you are persistent, you will reach your goals, maybe not in the first month though. It takes time to build up your clientele and become a power seller. Reason 5. Never transitioning to full-time. Let's start off by acknowledging that it is completely possible to work part-time in real estate. But if your goal is to fully replace your income and not just have some extra money on the side, it is very important that you work full-time. It's actually common sense. If your goal is to make a full-time income, then at one point it'll have to become your full-time job. Many agents start off part-time because they need the financial support of their full-time day job. This is very understandable and it's a pretty good reason. However, real estate is going to be very demanding if you demand a full-time income. A big part of the job is being available whenever a client needs you, and you simply cannot do that if you're only devoting part-time hours to the business. Reason number 6. Not marketing effectively. Having a solid marketing plan is essential. At the very least, you need your own website, a social media presence, and accounts on both Zillow and Trulia. Use these platforms to promote your services and your listings. Having your own website is very important because it's the one place online that you own. All these other websites or social medias like Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, they actually own, you rent. So at any time, what happens if they block your account? What happens if they go bankrupt? You are left with nothing. However, if you own a website, you'll always have a home on the internet. That being said, going towards a social media presence is much more important. You should probably spend 90% of your time on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube because that's where the bulk of your clients are. Zillow is a must because it gets 160 million visitors a month. You'll need a very active profile on Zillow in order to be competitive. Being on Trulia is also a very good idea. Although it only gets around 64 million visits a month, that is still an insane amount of people even if it's not as much as Zillow. There are still customers or clients that you would not have access to otherwise. Here's a very quick overview of how you could market yourself on all these places. Your website. Create neighborhood pages which rank very well on local searches. Write blog posts targeted to your ideal client. Offer free CMAs in exchange for the client's emails so that you can build an email list. Social media. If you're on social media, the most important thing to use is Instagram. Make sure that you're posting a story every single day and maybe even a post every day or a post every now and then. And follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of your content has to be real estate, and it would be much better if you were also in those videos. The other 20% can be strictly personal. Zillow and Trulia. On here, you can share client testimonials, share your listings, and there's also an option called Premier Agent, which you can buy as monthly subscription, which will boost your account and make you more visible to people. Now it's time for the most important reason. Reason number 7, being afraid of making mistakes. You will make mistakes. It's impossible not to. Making mistakes does not mean that you're a failure. It means that you're learning what not to do. Embrace every error as a teachable moment, not an embarrassment. Along that same vein, remember to try new things. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Try anything and everything in your power in order to build your business. And remember, it's okay to fail. As for my final thoughts, while many real estate agents fail within their first 5 years, that does not have to be your story. You can use the tips listed in this video to create a plan to prevent failure. So there you have it. I really hope this video helped. And if you have any questions at all, real estate or not, drop them in a comment down below, or you can DM me on Instagram at babjot.chiva. I truly have a passion for real estate, and I'm making these videos so that my viewers and I can soak in all the information possible and be able to help our future clients like no one else. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.